I must be frank with you, I'm not a fan of sharing negative stories. So stories that we have people who could not realize their dreams, their potentials and all of that. But I've got to do this. I mean, just so you stay aware and prepared adequately, even as you embark on your travel to any country that you have been granted visas to or you're even hoping to get into. So please pardon me, let me share this story with you and let's get a conversation ongoing. But you're welcome to my space, okay? My name is Kweku Ansa and this is my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe and I share with you the little knowledge that I have in the travel space. I mean, I read and also share experiences with you. And remember that I'm not a counselor, neither am I an expert in this field. On this episode, the story that I'm going to share is about a lady who got to Heathrow Airport, which is in the UK, London to be precise, after sharing with her friends, her family, that she was traveling outside the country because she had gained a visa into the UK. Her dreams were shattered, and I'm going to be explaining what happened to her, and we'll take one or two things from it. Well, so this lady I'm talking about is in her early 20s, and she had her sister in London, and so she had of an opportunity to have immigrants into the UK to work in the care space. I'm sure you know about the care job and all of that. It's in the health space of the UK. I mean, other countries also engage in it, but it was very predominant in the UK. And so now this lady, after her sister applied, she had the opportunity, she was selected, she was interviewed, everything done online, and then she put in her application. You know, the UK doesn't grant in-person interviews, and so you do it online. Once it's granted, you proceed, you get to the UK, the airport, the immigration checks you, asks you questions that may have been asked already, like why are you coming to the UK and all of that. So she had done that, she gained her visa, her work visa, and then she had prepared, told her friends, done videos on social media. She went to the UK, she got to Heathrow Airport, and I think she got there on a Wednesday, and she was stopped, she was asked questions as is being done to every individual. I mean, if you are an immigrant, if you get into Heathrow. And so she was asked why she was there. She told them she has gained a work opportunity in the UK and that she had come to, engage in that. She showed them everything. They asked her for contacts. She gave them contacts to the agency. Now, the immigration also calls the agency and says that we have this person here, Heathrow. She says she has a work permit, work visa. That's because you helped her out, because you've literally employed her and all of that. And they say yes, but unfortunately we don't have any job available for her. And that's because around this time that I'm talking about, this is the year 2023, latter part of 2023. So the whole space of the care industry had been, inundated with a number of immigrants or a number of people. You know, people were getting into it because the pay was good, the conditions were good, amongst other things. But you know, it made it very difficult to secure jobs for people. So there were people who had gone to the UK and they do not even get the jobs that they were even promised prior to their coming into the UK. And this was a similar situation with the lady. Unfortunately, what the lady didn't do was that she did not engage with the agency when she was even traveling, because she thought she had gained her visa, so once she gets there she was going to engage them. Now, because the agency had told the immigration that there is no available job, like readily available for her, it meant that she was going to stay at home for a period of time before they could give her a job. But they could not guarantee when she was going to get the job. So it could be a week time, it could be more than a week, it could be months, you know, that kind of thing. And once there's this uncertainty, the immigration begins to question your coming into the country, because they don't want you to be a burden on anyone. And when this lady was filling her portfolio or her processes and everything, her file. She says she knows no one there. She was asked the same question. She says she knows no one there. They asked her how much she has. She says I think she had less than £1,000 on her, and obviously this would not be sufficient if she wants to stay for long. And so they had to find a way of, helping her out and not making her stranded in the process. And so how were they even going to do this? So they asked her if she could find anyone to engage and all of that. She says no, because when most people are also traveling, they are told, especially if they don't have anyone, they want to be truthful and tell the immigration that yes, we don't know anyone there. And so they felt then there's no reason for her coming into the UK, and so it would be better that she's taking back into her country. Once there's a job readily available for her, then she could come. You get it? And we're talking about thousands of money being spent for these processes to go through. So this lady was made, she was kept there at the immigration. She not even get into London proper, because she was just at the immigration, Heathrow Airport. They have like a place that they keep people they suspect of ill intentions, amongst other things. And so she was kept there. She was made to contact her family members back in her country of origin because they wanted to take her back. And the truth be told, she was taken back to her country, just 2 days after that, because they felt she was going to be a burden on the people there, amongst other things. And all what I'm trying to drive at is that, when we have opportunities, aside from the fact that you've gotten your visas and all of that, it's genuine. But before you even get there, the contact person that you're going to land or meet at the airport, or the one who's going to pick you and all of that, you should be in contact with them, close contact with them. Because once there is any misunderstanding, there is any issue with that, it becomes difficult for immigration to allow you in, because they're also protecting their country. They don't want people to be burdened on others or on the country in general, amongst other things, and they don't want you to also go and be stranded. So in their quest with good intentions, they had to let her go home. She was truly disappointed, and as I speak to you, it's been over 8 to 7 months now, and this lady has still not heard from the company that was giving her the job, because they say that there's no job again. And so it means that even with her visa, her legitimate visa, she still cannot get into London. And this is clearly to explain that the fact that you have a visa does not guarantee your entry into any country, because once the intentions that you are coming there for is not satisfied, then it means that you'd have to go back into your country of origin, since you're not a citizen of that country. So I'm just saying all of these things, I'm just briefing you on all of these things, just so that you become aware that even when you get your visas, read about it well, go online, watch videos like you're watching now, watch other videos, listen to people's stories. It doesn't mean that exactly what has happened to them would happen to you, but it's just to guide you. And because this lady was also naive about the whole situation, she was helpless at that point in time. I'm sure if it were to be someone who had some sort of thoughts about it, he or she could have managed that situation well. Someone might say, oh, it's not right for them to return her to her country, but what else could they have done? As I indicated, this is just to guide you, and I hope that this will go a long way to helping you. But I pray that nothing like that or of that sort happens to you. Yes, nothing like that will happen to you. But if you have any questions, I've seen people also send me messages, also send me emails. My email is available. You can send them to me. I'll just help you with the little knowledge that I have. If I have to refer you to someone, I'll do as I do for some people already. But this is just a little piece of advice to you. So this is my YouTube channel. Please, it's my space. Let's just let it grow. I'm grateful for the over 2,000 people already, but keep watching. I'm going to bring you more on subjects that are very important to you even as you travel. So thank you, and I'll catch you again.